So guys, we're starting, this is boring lecture day, and I have my Kanya friend with me. Hopefully she doesn't squawk too much. So I want to talk a little bit about just the background for nephrology, or renal system, and some funny things in here. When I took my step 3 exams during residency, um, uh, and actually, this should be my pediatric board, so I'll switch that on my slides that you guys are reading. And by the way, guys, I hope you're following along with my lecture slides when you're doing this. It'll go better. Neonatology did fantastic on, really did well on lungs, emergency medicine, and pediatric development and immunology. My weak spots were dermatology, which is why I was glad my mom was able to come into you guys, and then renal. I was Joe Normal at everything else. So why am I bringing this up other than to be funny? Is that kidneys are hard to understand. They involve a lot of biochem. And so I don't want you to be intimidated. And so I keep on going back to the point of, yeah, you're not doctors, you're not nurses. So I'm going to try to keep the model simple. And if that model is 90% correct or 95% correct, but it gets you to the majority of your understanding and what you need to know, then it's good. And that should be more than plenty for us to do what we need to do here. Okay. So just some random fun facts. I think this is always a good place to start. Your kidneys filter about 45 gallons of blood a day. So that's a heck of a lot of blood. And that's not even the amount that they see. That's just what they filter and clean. You can live fine with just one kidney. About 1 out of every 750 people are born with one kidney. And some people never find out about this unless if you have a renal ultrasound or an CT scan for a problem and it's found as an incidental finding. Sometimes you never know about this. Old school, old country doctors, general practitioners, 17 and 1800s, if you had a kidney stone, one of the treatments to get you to pass the kidney stone was they would tell you to go drink a lot of beer, which was actually not a good idea. But the idea is that it made you pee a lot. Bad idea, but it didn't stop them from telling you. First kidney transplant occurred in the Ukraine, a former Soviet republic, in 1933. First successful kidney transplant occurred in Boston by a medical team in 1954. Stalinist USSR was not a good place to live, apparently, for that and a whole lot of other reasons. I wonder if that person was voluntold. Yes, dear, I know that was a bad place to be. So just a basic idea of what your renal system looks like without a lot of other things in the way, and this will show better if you blow it up on your computer. So moving along. Most important part of your renal system, go figure, are your kidneys. Yes, my friend. All the other stuff are just tubes and bags. So I'll show another picture of the kidneys. And not to say that the other stuff isn't important, but when you're actually talking the work of filtering your blood and the making of urine, it's your kidneys. The rest of it is just there to get the urine from your kidneys out of your body. And then we'll talk about what your kidneys do. We'll talk about what the other portions of your urinary system do as well. And then we'll talk about interfaces with other organ systems, because that's always highly important in my world. So here's another picture of your kidneys. And this just gives you an idea of A, how vascular they are, B, how the urine gets the heck out of your kidneys, and just a general layout. And so when I'm talking throughout some of my slides, you may want to flip back to this in a little bit. And we will start picking up with parts in part 2.